How we doing, everybody? So today I'm going to talk about a potential fight that's being rumoured about online that I would actually like to see, and I am, of course, talking about Shavkat Rakhmonov, Kazakhstan's finest, the finisher, 18-0, all finishes, undefeated. This man is ridiculous. Versus Colby Covington, Colby Chaos Covington, the man that just had a rapid stock drop with his last performance against Leon Edwards. We know going into the fight, the trash talk was below the belt, okay? It was definitely regrettable if you're Colby Covington. Also, the fight was kind of regrettable. It wasn't really a fight from Colby's perspective. He never really got going. He never got out of second gear. But when he got going in round 5, he did pretty good. But it was too little too late, and a clear victory for the champ Leon Edwards. So, Shavkat versus Colby. That seems like a weird one, but if you look online, you can see talk of this fight, right? A lot of outlets talking about it, saying that this is going to get made. Now, the welterweight title fight that's going to go down next is Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. That's a fact, okay? Apparently, Dana confirmed that, and if it doesn't, Belal Muhammad is going to have a fit, okay? He will shit the bed if he doesn't get that next title fight. But let's be honest, he is the next guy in line. If you look at the UFC rankings, Kamaru Usman at number 1, Belal Muhammad at number 2, then it's number 3, Shavkat Rakhmonov, okay? Listen, we've seen the Kamaru Usman Leon Edwards trilogy. We don't need to see that one again. Belal, remember the name, he's going to get his shot. We don't know when that's going to be. Maybe it's UFC 300. Maybe it's down the line. But regardless, it's not happening for a few months. So Shavkat, ranked number 3, he's probably going to have to fight one more time. And he's got no problem, okay? He's undefeated. He's going through everybody like a hot knife through butter, okay? So if you want to give him Colby Covington, in his mind, he's like, yes, no problem, no problem. I fight. I don't know if that's how they talk in Kazakhstan. Anyway, that's Borat.
I like you. I like sex. It's nice. This is my country of Kazakhstan.
You might think that's the UFC punishing Colby Covington, you know, for a poor fight, the regrettable trash talk and letting down America's former president. I don't think that's the case at all. If they were to make this fight, there's a big opportunity there. Now, look, listen, Colby has had his title shots, okay? And I don't think he's going to get another one. But this will blow your mind. If he beats Shavkat Rakhmonov, I'm not saying he gets a title fight, but if he beats Shavkat Rakhmonov, there's an argument there. I'm not saying I agree with it, but if he was to beat Shavkat Rakhmonov, guess what? All of a sudden, you're back in the discussion, baby, right? He would be. If you want to become the man, you got to beat the man. But would he beat Shavkat? I very, very much doubt it. Now, here's the real question for Colby Covington. If this fight takes place, does he still have it? Does the fire still burn? He's in his mid to late 30s. I think he's 36, right? He's had 3 shots at the belt. Last time out, it wasn't a good showing. So what is he doing now? Is he just going to fight? Is he going to try and pick up another paycheck? Is he just going to have a few more fights for fun? Because I tell you what, when that fire goes out, when the hunger goes to be the best in the world, you're not going to be the best version of yourself. You're not going to push yourself in training camp. Yeah, money's great, and money makes the world go round, and we all need it, right? But when you're a fighter and you're guaranteed your payday anyway, and to go that extra mile, to get out of bed, to really push yourself to the absolute limit, it's hunger, it's drive, it's ambition that makes you do that. And if that fire's gone out for Colby, expect a rapid decline. But you never know. If he's got the balls to take on Shavkat Rakhmonov, to go out there and think, you know what, we're back, baby. Donald Trump's favourite fighter has got another shot. 4 title fights coming up. That would be something incredible. But you got to remember, Shavkat's taller, Shavkat's younger, Shavkat's got less miles on the clock, Shavkat's undefeated, Shavkat's finished everybody, Shavkat's got better striking, he's taller, he's longer, he's got a similar frame to Leon Edwards. Look how Leon handled him. He's got better wrestling than Leon Edwards. He's got sensational jiu-jitsu as well.
1 hour later.
It wouldn't be good for Colby Covington. But that's why we love this sport, because of these kind of storylines. So you never know. It's just a rumour. It's just a rumour for now. But I would like to see it. I would like to see it because it would give Shavkat that next fight that he needs. It would give him a fight over a big, big name. Sure, he's had some great wins, Jeff Neal and people like that. Last one over Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Of course, we all love Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, okay? But this is great marketing. If the UFC were to do that, give him Colby. Give him a person that does evoke emotion, whether it's strong, negative, or positive. You know, you've got Colby. Colby's got everyone convinced, right? He went on Fox News. He's got everyone convinced. They gave the decision to Leon because I'm a Donald Trump supporter.
He said his support for Trump actually cost him the title.
I thought I had to win. I thought I did enough, but, the judges have never favored me. They hate me because I support Trump, and, everybody hates Trump in this building, so, it is what it is. Life goes on.
And a lot of the people watching those interviews will not have seen the fight. So he's convinced them already. The fake news is doing its job, right? And all the other people that did see the fight say, what's this guy talking about? He's talking out of his ass, right? If Shavkat could go out there and beat him, right, then all of a sudden that makes his star way bigger. And regardless, whether it's Bilal, whether it's Michael Venom Page, whether it's Leon Edwards, of course, probably going to be Leon Edwards, it makes that fight all the much bigger. And that is Leon's biggest threat, I believe. No offense to Bilal Muhammad. What do we think about that matchup? And do we want to see it? Do we want to see it? And if Colby did it, would that put him back in line for a title fight again? Probably not. 4 title fights? Jeez Louise, steady on. Anyway, here's some good news. The UFC is back this weekend, and it's going to be back for the next 11 weeks in a row. And I'm excited. We're going to have more content. We're going to have more things to talk about. We're going to have more breaking stories. Of course, the fights are one thing, but all the storylines leading up to the fights gives us a lot of drama, a lot of politics, a lot of things to say, a lot of funny stuff, amusement, shock, horror, all the rest of it. That's why this sport is so exciting, because the characters and the people involved in this sport are phenomenal. They're real people, and 11 weeks of action, week after week after week. Get started this weekend with Roman Dolidze going up against Nasruddin Imavov. Imavov, tremendous fighter. Last time out against Chris Curtis, a clash of heads. Before that, lost to Sean Strickland via decision. Prior to that, though, well, in total, a record of 12-4, okay? Roman Dolidze, okay? This man's an absolute monster. He is absolutely gigantic for this weight class, okay? Last time, though, he got a loss to Marvin Vettori in London. Marvin out-hustled him on the feet. Before that, Jacob Manson, Phil Hawes, Kyle Dorcas, all knockouts. Before that, Laurano Staropoli. Anyway, regardless, who wins this one? I'm inclined to say Roman Dolidze. But that's not the only one. Co-main event, Renato Moicano. Renato wants money.
Moicano wants money, porra!
Versus Drew Dober. This is a tremendous co-main event. Drew Dober probably got the more powerful hands. Renato Moicano, to get the job done, is going to have to try and go for some takedowns, turn it into a mixed martial arts fight. Dober does get hit, though. Dober gets hit. I think Moicano's taller and he's longer and he's slick and he's getting better and he's very talented and he's been in there with some of the best in the world. And of course, before that, Randy Brown, rude boy, against Muslim Salikov, the king of Kung Fu. That's a really good fight. That's a really good fight. Also, we've got the strawweight debut of Liverpool's Molly McCann, right? She's gone down. She's gone down to 115, taking on Diana Belbita, right? So it's a good night of fights at the Apex. You don't want to miss this one. I'm probably going to do a live. On Saturday for the prelims. Keep an eye on the channel and I will confirm whether or not I do that. I'm going to sit here with my son, Callum Bisping. He's back home from San Francisco. We're going to do a little watch along. We'll talk about the fights. We'll talk about whatever you guys want us to talk about, as we always do. And you'll probably troll me a little bit. Anyway, if you're still here by now, thank you for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't done so, and I'll see you soon.